In this screencast, we are going to look at graphing systems of linear inequalities. So to start, we are going to graph our inequality y is greater than -5. So thinking about what we did, and I know this may seem like a while ago, we are going to have a horizontal line at -5, and it's going to be dashed or dotted. So we're going to have our dotted line going through -5. Remember, the slope is 0, 0 fun, think a slope dude, flat surface. So the other line, I'm just going to change colors here, that is going to be the one in blue, and that is x is less than 4. Well, when we have x there by itself, that's going to represent a vertical line. So we are going to have our point at 4, and we're going to have our dashed line vertically going straight up and down. So we are graphing both of the lines together, and now we are going to shade both of them. So for my red horizontal line, I have that y is greater, so everything above would be shaded. So all of that would be shaded. Looking at the blue one, which is vertical, I have x is less than 4, so we are going to shade everything that is less than our 4. So looking at the solution, we want to see where it's overlapped. It's going to be in this area right here. Looking at problem 2, we are going to start, I'm going to make it blue again. We have y is less than or equal to 2x minus 1. So we're going to start at -1, which is the y-intercept. And then our slope is 2x. So we're going to go up 1, 2 over 1 and plot a point. I'm going to go up 1, 2 over 1, 1, 2 over 1, and just a couple more, up 2 over 1. So I'm going to draw this line. So now we're going to graph the other one. I'm going to change colors. I'm going to make this one green. So we're starting at 5. So starting at 5, and then our slope is -1, so we're going to go down 1 over 1 to the right, and then we want to see where they're going to cross. Just add a couple more points, and then I'm going to draw the line. And both of these are solid lines. So from here we want to see where we're going to shade. So looking at the blue line, we have y is less than or equal to 2x minus 1. So looking at that blue line, remember we have a top part, which is over here, and we have a bottom part, which is over here. So since y is less than or equal to, we are going to shade the top part. I'm sorry, the bottom part, excuse me. So I'm going to get rid of that. So we're going to shade everything below. So all of this down here. Looking at the green, we have the top part and we have the bottom part. This inequality says y is less than or equal to, so we are going to shade, the bottom part. So everything below would get shaded. So again, your answer is where the shading is overlapped, which is going to be right in that area there. So for example 3, we're starting at +4, because that's our y-intercept, and then our slope is -5. So we're going to go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1. This is a solid line. Okay, so then from here we're going to graph the other inequality. We're starting at 1, and we're going to go down 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1. Do one more point. 1, 2, 3 over 1. This is a dashed line, so I'm going to do my dashed line. So to shade, looking at the blue, again, like we did with the last two problems, the blue line, we have the top part of the graph, we have the bottom part of the graph. Since it says y is greater than or equal to, we are going to shade the top part. So everything above that blue is going to get shaded. So all of this up here. So for the green, we also have this side's the top and this side's the bottom. And it says y is greater than. So similar to what we did with the last one, we are going to shade above. So I'm using my green, everything above would get shaded. So the part that's overlapping here would be our solution. For our last problem, I'm throwing some fractions in here, but remember it's okay, it's just the slope. So for the first one, we're going to start at 6 on the y-axis, and we're going to go down 2 over 3 to the right. So down 1, 2, over 1, 2, 3. Down 2, 1, 2, 3. Do one more point, down 2, 1, 2, 3. So this is a solid line, so I'm going to graph that. For the second inequality, we're starting at -3. And we're going to go up 1 over 4 to the right. Up 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to connect again with a solid. So my lines are a little off, so bear with me. So with the shading, looking at my blue line first, similar to what we saw before, I have a top part, we've got the bottom part. Since y is less than or equal to, we are going to shade below. So everything below our line would get shaded. So all of this down here. For our green, we have the top part and we have the bottom part. So this says y is greater than or equal to, so we are going to shade everything in the top part. So the part that's overlapped is our solution area. So remember, the part that is overlapping here, which would be this area right here, that is where all your solutions would be located. So any of those ordered pairs would be an answer.